In my DSO for no longer meal prepping portion for my wife. My 26 male wife, 25 female, and I are newly married, and we have lived together for a year. We get along well, and I can count on one hand how many times we actually argue about something consequential, obviously excluding joke arguments. Now, ever since I graduated high school, I have been super into meal prep. Every 3 to 4 days, I'll cook up several different dishes. My favorite are curries, stew, burrito kits, healthy made chicken, and the like. I also make a pretty mean jambalaya. I love jambalaya. I cook that too. Last week, my wife came home after work talking about a restaurant she had discovered near her workplace. I asked how she had learned about it, and she said that she and her coworker went there for lunch. This confused me, as I had sent her to work with a packed lunch, but I just figured she had left it in the fridge there. The next morning, though, I saw her take one of the containers out of the fridge. I reminded her that she went out to lunch the previous day with her coworker, and therefore she still have lunch in her work fridge. But she nonchalantly responded, "Oh, I threw that out." Oh, threw it out. I pressed for details, where I learned several things. First, she goes out to lunch with her coworker 3 or 4 times a week. Wow, that is gonna get expensive. Second, whenever she goes out with them, she just throws the food I made into the trash. Third, she doesn't seem to understand why throwing out what has amounted to hundreds, if thousands of dollars of food is bad. That is really bad wasting. So I asked her why she wouldn't just bring the food home or eat it the next day. She said, "Nah, I don't want to do that." My feelings were honestly hurt, but she had to go, so the conversation ended there. That night, I tried to raise the issue again, but all I could get out of her was the same smile about how not wanting to bring the food back home and it is not mattering all that much. Well, the next day was a meal prep day, and I didn't make any for her. I put my name on all the containers. The next morning, she opened the fridge looking for hers, and she asked where it was. I told her that she had a higher than 50% chance of just toasting it anyway, and that I wasn't going to make lunch for her anyway. She was furious with me. She insisted that she was no big deal, and one day she even took one of the containers with my name on it. Am I the asshole for just cutting her off like this? Read the comments first and see what everyone is thinking. Not the asshole. She is contributing to a huge amount of waste and waste of time. It's actually buffering that she doesn't see how big of a asshole she is. I completely agree. The sheer amount of waste she is generating, not just in resources but also in time, is incredibly inconsiderate. It is honestly shocking that she can't recognize the impact of her actions on others and the environment. Her lack of awareness makes it hard to emphasize with the perspective. The more I read the story, the more I get mad at OP's wife. Cause lady, why would you waste a perfectly fine food? Waste OP's time and energy? Waste money and say no big deal? This type of people who go broke and find someone else to blame for getting they did stupid shit to get there. I think I agree with everyone else right now, because the OP's wife, oh my goodness, she eats out 3 or 4 times a week with coworkers. You know how many times we eat out? Maybe two times. Only on the weekends, right? Only on the weekends we eat out, not on the fancy places. We go to Arby's with coupons. Cause if you think about it, if you eat out one time, it usually average costs about $15 to $20 a meal. And compared to meal prep, I calculated every single meal I make. Jambalaya or burritos or chicken curry, it costs around $2 per plate, and it's very filling and it is nutritious. And the thing is that I don't like about meal prepping is sometimes it gets really old and it gets nasty, because if it's 3 days old, it get a bit nasty. So what we do is we just meal prep for 2 days only, to make sure that everything is fresh, tasty, and doesn't go to waste. And I don't think that she realized that it's not like she just doesn't realize it's a huge amount of waste, because when you cook for 2 people, you need a bigger pot, right? Instead of cooking just half a package of chicken, you need to cook the whole package of chicken. You could save the half package and put it in the freezer and then save it for next cooking. And that's what we did, right? Half package we made it into enchilada of chicken, and the other half we made it into chicken noodle soup. So divided in half, but the wife is throwing away the other half, which is a lot of which is huge money waste. I would have done the same thing, saying that since you're just throwing it away in the trash can, why would I make it for you then, right? Just go out and eat, and hopefully she'll realize, maybe have a deep talk when she gets home, like, okay, if you don't like to eat the food, that's okay, just bring it home. If you want to eat it, that's good. Like, the OP is not even stopping him from stopping her from eating out. If she like to eat out, she can go eat out, but make sure to don't just ever waste food. Man, that man, like, he sounds like he worked really hard cooking all the food, meal prepping, and then it hurts a lot knowing that she just throw it in the trash. Not counting the time it takes to cook all the food. Like, cooking for 2 person, just a lot larger pot, so it takes longer to cook. You have to wait longer, and then all the ingredients you put inside of it to cook for the food, it's a lot of work. And I hope that she learns that throwing food in the trash is not right. Bring it home, put it in the freezer or something, and eat it the next day. It's still gonna be healthy, because homemade food are always a lot healthier and cleaner than eating at McDonald's, eating at Wendy's, eating at Burger King. They got like high cholesterol, sodium inside. And home cooked food, it's just a lot cleaner. But yeah, that is the end of the video. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And if you like the video, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Greatly appreciate the support. And my name is Kelvin, and I see you guys next one.